and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluwadara from Eventigo.com.ng, where I plan and manage events for my clients to help them communicate excellently. So if you're new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button and then the bell. Hit the subscribe and bell button so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Today we're going to be talking about floor plans. I remember the first event I planned or I managed. Oh my god, it was a wedding of, I think it was about 100. They were expecting 1,000 guests, and then one of the things that after, because one thing we do at Eventigo is that for after every event we do like a post-event evaluation. What things went wrong, what things did we do right, how can we manage or how can we improve on our processes to make sure that the event, what lessons are there to be learned from this event so that we can pass it on to the next event. So doing that analysis, one of the areas that we had issues with was with the floor plan. So at that point in time, I really didn't know much about floor plan. I just know that, oh, typically you go for wedding, you go for events, and then you have name tags on the table. So this is where this person is supposed to sit, or a particular family is supposed to sit here, a particular family is supposed to sit on this table, and then we did that. But one thing that I didn't do, or we didn't do at Eventigo, was that we didn't have like a proper floor plan. We knew, oh, okay, we're going to divide the hall into 4 halves. We knew that we're going to divide the hall into 4 halves, into quarters, and then we're supposed to, okay, the bride family is going to stay here, the groom family is going to stay here. Basically, we're expecting around similar number of guests, so it was like equal halves for both families, and then we had a portion for friends. And on the day of the event, people wanted to come in, and then it was when the sister of the bride now came in. I was like, no, because she just assigned, she was like, oh, okay, so we have the names out, these are the families we're expecting. Everybody already knows that, oh, when you see a particular family on this table, it means that you can sit here. And then we just did, okay, we didn't have something concrete as to say, okay, you know the way it is in events, you have order of priority. So for example, you want the parents of the bride to sit on a particular table, or their guests to sit on a particular table. You also want maybe you have some dignitaries or honorables in the family, you want them to sit on a particular table, but you don't want particular people to be close to them. Maybe they have some scuffles in the families, and you don't want there to be an explosion on that day. So in terms of priority, okay, we want somebody to sit here, and then this family can sit beside, or this people can sit beside us. We didn't have all of that. We just knew that, oh, okay, we had names printed out for the different tables. And then as guests were about to arrive, that was when she said, no, we cannot put this person here, no, we have to put this person here. So we started doing like an emergency rearrangement, so that at the end of the day everybody's happy. Fine, we thank God that at the end of the day everybody was happy, things went smoothly. But then it's a learning curve. It was a learning curve for us, so that, because part of what we do is we don't like our clients to stress at all. So we expect that we're professional enough to handle your stress, and then just say, okay, this is what I want. And then of course we'll ask questions before the day, but on that day of the event we really don't want you to be stressed. We don't want you to be having to mind many other things when we're there, because that's our job. So that's one thing. So floor plan is actually very important. So what is floor plan? Floor plan is basically many times it's a 3D, well, let me not say 3D, it's a representation of what the arrangement of the hall or the venue would look like on that day. For example, you have I'm sorry, I'm not using flip chart today. I think it would have been better on a flip chart, but then I'll try to make a document. So if that document is ready before this video goes up, you will see the link in the description below, and then you can just download the template, so that that would help you to be able to develop your own floor plan. Yeah, so floor plan is like a representation of what the venue would look like on that day. So who will be where? You have, oh, okay, I have, maybe the hall can take 1,000 guests. Many times when people say, oh, they all can take 1,000 guests, and they just say yes, 1,000 guests, but then you also need to put other things into consideration, which is not the subject of today's video. So let's assume that very well you could very well take 1,000 guests. So who will be where? For example, you have the band, you have your DJ, you have your cocktail, you have your dessert. That all those things need to also fit into the space. So who will be where? With the band, where would the band be? Would they be towards the groom's family, or would they be towards the bride's family? Where would the bride's family stay? Where will the groom's family stay? What's the arrangement going to look like? Basically, that's what your floor plan is, so that anybody that sees the floor plan can easily interpret. They all can easily interpret, oh, this is the type of arrangement you want, so that they set up that place to suit your event, because no two events are the same. A may want something and B does not want that thing, so they have to be able to prepare the place tailor-made for you, tailor-made for the type of events that you want. So it also helps you show the family. So when people see it, or the stakeholders for that event, when they see it, they say, okay, this is where this is supposed to be, this is where that is supposed to be. When things are not going smoothly, they can call your attention. It helps the vendors, so everybody knows their particular spots as to, oh, this is where I'm going to set up, and all of that. It helps your work, it makes your work better. It makes on that day, so that you are not tense, because of course, trust me, there are 1,001 things, other things that will be calling for your attention, and then you don't want it to be that, because you didn't prepare a floor plan. Everybody saying, so where will I set up now? Where will I do this now? Where will I do this now? Or somebody's eating into another person's space and say, no, I need so much space. All those conversations you should have had with your vendors before the day of the event, so that it's not on the day of the event somebody saying that, oh, I'm bringing a trailer load of equipment and I need them to fit into this, or because my client has paid me and I need to give them their money's worth. Or I just said it that, you know what, because I have all these things, I can actually bring them to the venue, and the other person is saying, no, we cannot do this. And then all those scruffles, we really don't want them on the day of our event. So that's that about the floor plan. I'm going to have a document which I'll put the link in the description box below. So just put the description box below so that you can download it, and then you can, it's going to be a very useful document for your other events. So till I see you next time, be good, be safe, make sure you exercise precaution even during this period of the spread of, even during this period where the world is being very cautious. Be good, be safe, make sure that you make use of your hand sanitizers, make sure you wash your hands regularly, make sure that you are at least 2 feet or 2 meters away from anybody that is sick or coughing or sneezing. Bye bye.